What is this?
Look at this. It's the Namco Museum Arcade.
Oh, that's pretty awesome, actually.
20 classic arcade games in there. I've not opened it yet. Check this thing out, right? I haven't. Yeah, all right. I gotta figure out how to open it.
I wasn't sure. I was gonna say, you're gonna open it?
Yeah, why not?
I didn't know what you were doing with it. Maybe it was gonna be a present or something.
It's a present to me.
This is a present to me.
I'm the greatest box opener in history. That's actually true. In 4th grade, I was voted most likely to open boxes.
Most likely?
Yeah.
Because, right.
Because they knew.
They knew you'd be good at it because of other talents that you've shown off. They were like, that kid.
Oh yeah, like
that
he's gonna be able to open up boxes like
like a champ.
Like for a mini arcade machine, this thing's light as a feather. All right, that's cool looking though.
That's pretty cool, actually.
It looks like this is how it gets powered.
Oh, there's headphones. You can put headphones in it.
Ah, excellent.
I don't know what the plus and the minus is.
Well, I imagine for volume.
You charge it. That's impressive. I thought it was going to take like 6 double D batteries.
We have a coin button, a reset button, and a start button. We got X, Y, A, B, and this whole classic thing. I'm not really sure what that's the power button, but I don't know if it's meant to be something else. We're going to try Dig Dug. Ah, see?
There you go.
Well, that's gruesome if you think about it. That's right!
Yeah, this game is actually really good. So. Oh no, you're crushed. Oh, Jesus. Making me nervous. I feel like if it was weighted a little bit better on the bottom, it would be a little bit easier because it looks like it moves around a little bit when you play.
In 4th grade, I was voted most likely to play Dig Dug. Oh! There you go, that's Dig Dug.
That's pretty cool, actually. I'll go with Galaga.
Everyone loves Galaga.
Everybody loves Galaga. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. I forgot bonus state. Oh. See what happens when you celebrate too early?
Yeah, I had that experience in 4th grade. I was voted most likely to celebrate too early. Yeah, that's not a bad little thing. And actually the gameplay's not bad.
I feel like this is what some kid gets for Christmas, or somebody like us would get for Christmas, and you do exactly what we did,
and then never touch it again.
Yeah, it would end up on a shelf.
Yeah, I don't know that I'll be playing it again anytime soon. But I mean, I might. I might go in to check out like Rolling Thunder or Splatterhouse.
Do you have memories of going to the arcade?
Oh yeah.
Did you used to go to the same one I probably went to? I'm assuming?
Yeah. Rolling Thunder, I remember playing. Rastan, which I really loved in the arcade. That that sort of Conan ripoff.
Yeah.
Game. I think one of my favorites was remember Hard Driving? The graphics were these really primitive, like just simple polygons, but it had like these very realistic physics for the time. Yeah. So and it was just like this one sort of test drive circuit that you had. There was maybe some jumps and that kind of stuff. But I remember just going around a turn, and you can actually like the cabinet.
Oh, it would shake.
It would do the whole thing. So like,
why do I feel like? I think I remember that, but I might be thinking of some other game with the vibration. Did Afterburner used to have like
Afterburner did, yeah. With I think the stick, the flights, the yoke.
Do you remember how big that game was?
Oh yeah, Afterburner was huge and cool because you could get like the stand-up cabinet, but then you could also get like the big one.
That I just remember that being such a big deal.
Actually, it just reminded me of one. Remember the one that actually it was like the pull down, it was sort of like a sub periscope or something, so you got like your whole face in it.
I do remember that. What was that?
And you shot stuff.
Yeah, what was that?
I
do remember that, and I remember the cabinet was taller than the rest of the cabinets.
Yeah, I don't remember, but you were blasting stuff.
The one game that I remember a lot, and we had it at the theater at the time, and it was a long time, was the Terminator 2.
Oh yeah,
with the like Uzi or whatever gun that was there, and you would just
let's go.
But yeah, in the arcades, like those shooting games were pretty cool. Not everyone remembers this game, but anyone who saw it will always remember. You couldn't call it a cult classic at this point because it was a terrible game, but it's sort of a cult game. Do you remember Chiller?
No.
Like, it was one of these shooting games, so you had the gun and all that, but it was just these like 4 or 5 single screens, and they were torture chambers.
Okay.
And so you would have things like a guy would be strung up on the wall, and you would trigger traps to decapitate people and all sorts of things.
I don't know if I do remember that then.
Yeah, it was called Chiller. And I remember seeing that at the mall arcade and being like, what the hell? You can't do this. It was super gruesome, and this was well before Mortal Kombat and stuff like that. And it was you would have torsos with the limbs cut off, but it was only, I think there was like 4 or 5 screens, and each one was a different torture chamber, and you were basically like just.
I'm gonna Google it to see if I could just see a picture of it.
Yeah.
Chiller.
It was called Chiller.
Oh, here we go. Chiller arcade cabinet.
Yes, that's it.
Oh, they show.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's it.
That's pretty hardcore, actually.
Yeah.
And you were just in there torturing people with a gun.
Yeah.
You were the torturer.
Yeah.
I thought you were like, I'm thinking like you're saving them, but really
no. You're the one inflicting harm on these people.
Oh my god.
And that's like in the 80s. Yeah, and it always amazes me that even existed. So a lot of people don't even remember that it was a thing because it wasn't in many arcades. The really old retro games, especially stuff like this, is one of these things where it's twice a year. It's a fun novelty to like tinker with them for 20 minutes or something. But yeah, it's to have like a whole full cabinet in your house. I mean, it still would be pretty rad. The one that I always wanted. And I actually
like a real cab, like a actual, okay.
Real cabinet. And I actually did start to look for them once, but I think like the cheapest I was able to find one, which was like $1,600 or something like that, was the full 4-player Gauntlet.
I was gonna say to you, if there were 2 that I would get, without a doubt, the 4-player Gauntlet.
Oh my god!
It's such an amazing looking arcade.
So what was it? The green was the elf, the blue was the male warrior, the red was the yellow was the wizard, and the red was the Valkyrie? Or no, maybe I have them reversed. The red was the warrior, and the blue was the Valkyrie.
I think so. I just remember a couple years ago just Googling just the front part. Because I thought because just the front is amazing looking.
Yeah.
Like just to hang on a wall. I'm sure. Because it's like kind of a work of art almost.
Gauntlet was just a great that's one I would like to have.
So you could play.
I would play it, and when people are over, like that would be fun to gather around a Gauntlet machine again.
Because that's a great game to just play. You could play that over and over again.
Yeah.
That must be expensive. Maybe we should
do a GoFundMe.
Well, you GoFundMe to buy ourselves a Gauntlet game and put up here.
And so you said there were going to be 2. So what was the other?
And the other one I know I would never play. Dragon's Lair.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Even though it's not really a game, but I have vivid memories of seeing that for the first time in arcade, Chuck E. Cheese when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
And being like, what is this? A cartoon you could play?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Shocked.
Yeah, mind blown.
And it was 75 cents to play over the 25-cent games. But and like I said, even though it's I like the cabinet, all the Bluths, all the art.
Such a brutal, unforgiving game.
Yeah.
Too. Like, you had to have the whole thing memorized to a T, and even the slightest thing was like, boom, dead.
It was purposely made that way, though, right? Of course. It was a quarter-sucking machine on purpose.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Isn't that crazy though? Like there was a time when you had to go somewhere to play the games you wanted to play.
Jerry, video games are the latest craze to sweep the country and most of the world, too. Millions of people are addicted to hours of gazing at electronic images on game screens and arcades.
It is a cacophony of sounds from a symphony of electronics. In 1981, Americans popped in between $5 and $9 billion worth of quarters and tokens into the slots of arcade video games. One study estimates that we spent 75,000 man-years doing this.
I like the details on it. There's good details on the games.
And that is why people like Bert Price can stand in a machine for 2.5 hours, on 1 quarter, mind you, and play Galaga.
I could have done that for longer. Just I lost all my shit.
All right, this is a neat little gimmicky thing to have though. So there you go. There's my new arcade machine.
And if anybody wants to help us try and get a full-size original Gauntlet machine, feel free to sponsor us on Patreon.
That's true. Maybe that'll be our next big project.
Help us get a Gauntlet, a full-size original Gauntlet for the attic, Gauntlet arcade.
Yeah, I mean we earned it.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, it's fair. That's exactly it. It's fair. So, all right. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Smell you later.
We now conclude our scheduled broadcasts for today. Thank you for joining us. Good night.